We haven't talked about my bully.
Oh my God, are we talking about him today? Them? Sorry. I mean,
Like the thing is this person is kind of funny. Like I'm definitely laughing at like they photoshopped a chicken wing into my hand.
no, you guys, look at these photos.
There's been like 3 different accounts that I've blocked.
There's been more. It's crazy. I even blocked one without you looking because I didn't want you to see. I felt bad one day. I was
and the thing is like
crazy.
I should feel worse about what they're saying about me, but I don't.
No, this person is just absolutely saying the craziest stuff, and I think they like borrow other people's accounts.
Yeah,
and like
because it'll be like if you go into the account, it's like pictures of children and their dog and like a family, and I'm like, and then all of a sudden it's like cyberbullying Violet for the last 2 days. One of the accounts was like got mix +1, and it was like
that person followed me. I actually wanted to send it to you, but I didn't.
because it was so mean. And then it'll be like a picture of a corset with like an X through it.
yes, or
And,
like a
next
photo
to
of
me.
Violet looking literally great, and then an arrow drawn to like a fat roll, like or something.
Or like a picture of me like for my calendar, and they like Photoshop me to be
Really
huge.
fat.
Bullies. These are bullies. These are high school fucking bullies.
I mean, I did laugh. It is funny. Being obsessed with me is in.
That is in to be obsessed with Violet Chachki. Hi guys,
Hey,
it's me, Gottmik.
and me, Violet Chachki.
And you're watching a stunning new, the first 2023
You have
episode.
to think about the year. Didn't
yeah,
you?
I was like, of No Gorge, No Gorge.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. I'm so excited for 2023. Last year, Violet and I were really like,
Struggling.
yeah, and we were like, okay, we have to redo our whole lives. We have to redo our teams. We have to figure out like what we want together, separate. Like it was just like rebuilding literally everything from the ground up in our careers. Like it was.
I
insane.
can't believe we did it. Honestly, like the way I'm thinking, I'm like, whoa, like
Yeah.
that was so much hard. It was hard.
It really was.
It was a hard year. Like I had a fabulous assistant before the pandemic, Ellie. Ellie, I miss you. Come work for me again. She was a fat Mark. You've been great though. Keep it up. But she was amazing. And then it's like she's like, I don't want to do that anymore because that was 3 years ago. So like
Yeah.
everything is just like was so different, and you had to like figure everything out. And now it feels like we can breathe a little
Yeah.
bit. I think that the creativity took a back seat last year.
100%.
There's a few things that we've done that haven't even come out yet.
I know.
That I'm like, when that comes out, baby, it's game over.
Are we talking about resolutions
I
today?
think this will be resolutions. Or just
Okay.
like, I guess resolutions, I guess by definition, are things that you want to like stop doing. I think I'm going to stop doing anything. I think I'm going to do things more.
Listen, I'm not going to stop doing anything.
It's like, I don't want less, I want more.
Recently, I was very stressed out for a couple days, and I literally was just like alone, not really talking to anyone, just alone thinking about everything. And I literally have like a skin disorder because
Don't put that into existence.
it's in existence on my face.
You were just stressed. I'm telling you guys, stress,
Physically
does
affects
stuff.
you. Like I was like, oh my god, my skin is like
it's like not good for you at all.
And then I started literally not stressing and like chilling out, and I was like, it's like going away, and I'm like, okay.
Unless I can do something about it, I'm not even gonna worry about it. I can't control what people think of me. I can't control who wants to fuck me. I can't control who wants to love me. But I can control what kind of shoes I wear. Texting someone for New Year's Eve is like, that's sort of like who do I...
And I like, you forget too that it's like a lot of people that are your like friends have like really busy lives too, you know? And so it's like certain people that texted me, I'm like, oh, it's so dope to like remind that you're still like thinking of me and you're still there for me, and like we're still close even though I haven't seen you in so long. Like Kylie, like Sonique sent me like the most gorge like voice memo ever, and like and
That's
I'm
so
like, yeah, and I'm like,
cute.
I haven't seen her in so long, but like we
I
hung out
love
so
her.
much during the pandemic. I love her so much, and I'm like, that's so gorgeous to like remind you like they're like still there for each
I'm
other.
gonna
And
cry.
I
So
know,
cute.
it's just a trans sob story, isn't it?
Tissue, please. I now need tissue.
Also taking this break from drag, and we both got our surgeries, which by the way went well. Thank you guys for asking.
yeah.
Violet got hairline surgery.
You look so square. Oh my God. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And my leg hair is back, and I'm just like so happy, and it's like so nice.
I know. I don't think I can do drag
It's like
anymore.
the first time in my entire life I can grow hair like this also, and I'm just like,
You're a man.
I am a man.
I think in this year I'm gonna be like,
Bearded queen.
just like, no.
Imagine.
No.
No offense to bearded queens. I think the main difference between this year and last year is literally January of last year, I left my management, and then you left in February. And our calendars were like blank because our manager was like not managing us.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's too much to say on camera or what, but
No.
basically it was
Oh wait, take that out. Don't say
That's funny.
Don't say. Oh, another resolution I have that's like personal, that's so fun, is that I really want to work on just like, so cliche, but like I just want to like love my like body more. Like I want to like focus on it, which I think you do too.
Yeah.
And I also am just like, I have so much, like my trans journey is very dysphoric. Like I have so much, like it's actually so crazy. Like Violet will hear sometimes what I'm like complaining about, and she's like, no one is looking at that. Like no one's thinking about that.
Did you say something? You said peeing. Oh my god. Mick was like, the sound that I make. Mick was like, I have to pee a certain way because the sound I make when I pee
like,
is
people
not masculine.
hear that that's not masculine enough of a stream. It's crazy, I know, but like, babe, it's just like, I don't know, like my body, it's just like, I'm very a dysphoric
It's like
human.
that meme where it's like the couple laying in bed and the one girl's like, I wonder who he's thinking about, and it like goes to his thought bubble and it's like tacos or like something like totally unrelated. You like think people are in the bathroom like
That
thinking
sounds
about your pee
a little
stream.
feminine from the
people
start.
have so much going on in their heads.
I
Like
know.
they're not.
Yeah.
It's not funny. It's really not funny.
And also, I just want to say, we can take this in or out, but like a lot of the comments that say Violet's transphobic.
Oh my gosh.
Also, might need to stop because you guys literally don't understand. Like, I was even worse before, and like being friends with you, like Violet's helped me so much. Like, get over so many of those. Stop eye rolling.
No,
Get
I'm trying to think about what I was saying,
Get over
even.
so many of those things, and you've really helped me. Like. Just be
my
like
God,
happy
you don't
with
have to
myself.
defend me
no,
to
I'm
our
not. I'm like
viewers.
telling you too. Like you really have, and like I just am like very thankful to have you because I would not be
Yes,
as
girl.
like happy and gorgeous and like I don't know, like yeah, just what I am right now without you. And so this bitch like really does like slay. Oh, another fun resolution that we can't even like say what it is, but like so many things we can't say what it is. But like we're just definitely gonna level up No Gorge this year in a really and actually two really fun ways. One of them can't even talk about, but like we're just
What's the one we can't talk about?
all that's left in. But yeah, there's like one we can't really talk about, but it's gonna be so major if it happens. And then the other one we've talked about before. We want to start having guests.
We went with Katya on New Year's. That was so fun.
Oh,
Definitely
yeah.
want to have her on. Definitely want to have Trixie, Bob, Monet.
We kissed Katya at midnight.
Oh, that was so cute.
I know.
Who else? What non-Drag Race girls do we want to have on as guests?
I want to have Heidi Klum on.
Heidi Klum would be gorgeous. Paris.
You know, oh yeah, Paris has to come. But
Paris
we'll- and
Hilton.
then we'll-
I would be so scared. Oh
my God, no,
I'd
she's-
have to be in drag.
I want Tinashe. I love talking to her.
I also want some like queer, like Buck Angel. I want to have like.
That would be a Kukaraj.
I want to
episode.
have like the entire cast of Pose.
Yeah, yeah. 100%. Yeah, I really want just all these amazing people.
Yeah, I want to have like some interesting dialogue.
Yeah. I also just want to have Sam Smith on because I like how they navigate the industry and stuff. And like,
I would
being
love
a
to hear
gay
that.
A person like breaking into the mainstream and like, it's just like so crazy. And I just want to hear everything.
No, it has to be like. It's hard for us to be taken seriously in the mainstream industry. Like people are like, don't care about like what?
I think almost every major pop star becomes fucking major because gay people rally behind them.
That's tea, actually.
Yeah, and I think it's just weird that I've noticed that when like actual people in the LGBTQ community, like I don't know if gays are like too comfortable with like, oh, you're in the community, I'm gonna like read you and like want to be like
tear you
critical.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, and people are so critical of Sam Smith and so critical of like all these people trying to make it in the main industry. And I'm like, even if I like didn't like someone, like if I hated Pose, which I love Pose so much, it like makes
That's
me
a
cry,
bad
but,
example.
but,
Pose is like
but
the
I'm just saying, even if I
Bible.
hated Pose, like I would literally still like
So love that it's
support
going
it
on,
because
yeah.
fucking white weird cisgender like guys running Hollywood are literally looking at that shit being like, did this work or not, you know? And it's like
Exactly.
if all we're coming and be like, the outfit sucked, this like being like nasty gays, like they're gonna be like, oh, it didn't
Well, it's like
fucking
that
work.
Bros movie. Like people
Yeah.
being critical of that, and it's like, okay,
Girl,
you may not like whatever
comments
for
say
whatever.
work and move
Girl,
on.
it's support the community. You don't understand how hard it is for people to be taken seriously. Like it's so hard. Like I was even looking at a music video that I was in, like I starred in, like I was like the main like video vixen of this like.
It's called The Perfect Girl.
This music video, right? I rewatched it because I was doing my like countdown of 2022, and I was just reading so many like awful comments about myself, like not awful from like, I'm used to the awful Drag Race fans, right? Like I'm used to those comments, but I was reading comments that were like,
actually homophobic.
everyone's trying to shove this like T-word shit down our faces. Like this is disgusting. Like there's not even a woman in this. Like just like so much vitriol in it. It like really puts it in perspective. Like
Yeah, no, that's
you
what I'm
think
saying.
like we live in
It's
this
like-
bubble where like you're like, oh, like da-da-da-da. But it's like, no, people are walking around being like, look at those faggots. They're going to hell.
100%. And that's what I'm saying. It's like there's actual homophobia out there, and like literally like we're on the verge of like actually creating like gay movies and like that aren't sob stories and like gay like shows and all this stuff. But
The
if
gay
we're
shows
not
are
there to like
hard.
so if we're not like supporting these things, like even if you don't like it, like girl,
But
just
every-
support it and move on.
Well, I feel
because
like the Bros movie, I still haven't seen it. I've heard it was
I
really
watched it.
cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
The thing about Bros that,
I
from
love
what I
Billy
understand about it, is like it's not a sob story, and it's also not about gay people being accessories. Like
No, yeah, no.
a lot of TV shows, it's like, oh, we're the gay best friend who comes in and fixes your hair and does your makeup and like
Yeah.
redoes your house and like does all these things. Like we're like an accessory to a straight person's life, or we're like there for the sob story, or we're there to be like an accessory to straight people.
Yeah, no, and it's just like really important. I think that's a gorgeous resolution for all of us, is just to like even if you don't like me or whatever, if like one of us does something, it's like, oh, like let's say like my Versace campaign that I was in, literally the team at Versace sent me, they did like a rundown report, and my photo was like the most engaged because of you guys, which thank you. But they literally sent it and they're like, okay, work, and they weren't even gonna have me.
No, they're
in
not.
That. I had to, like,
the thing is,
sneak in
you're
to
not
do
even
that.
on their radar.
Yeah.
Until one gay person on the team advocates for us.
Yes, and takes a crazy
risk.
And now Versace will be like, oh, it worked, you know? And then
Yeah.
that'll be opening things up. And then the people that worked be like, it worked for Versace, let's do it here. And
No.
like book like Simone. And like, you know, it just trickles.
It's cumulative. Like
Yeah.
everything helps everyone in the community. And it's like people don't realize that any gig that I've gotten in any other industry besides the drag world, any gig ever actually, has always been because there's a queer person working for the company, pitching me and advocating for us.
100%.
It's never a random straight person who's like, I like this. Like never, ever, ever. It's always like someone's like, oh yeah, I'm the one who like pitched you for this and got you this. And like, I'm a fan of yours because I'm also gay. Like
Yeah.
it's never a straight person.
And even the
Ever.
ones that we like end up getting and stuff, like that, like the queer person will be like, oh, I had to fight. Like I'm trying to convince. Like I'm like,
Yeah,
it's like
they're
a thing.
It's a thing. People don't realize it. People are like, yeah, I'm in there like really advocating for you and like rooting for you, and like you have to convince these people. It sucks.
It really does,
It's like
so.
exhausting.
But imagine how tired we are.
That's a good
So-
resolution in general.
Yeah, just like support queer art.
Support the dolls.
Yeah.
All right. We just talked for so long, I feel like. Love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. And yeah, let us know in the comments your resolutions.
Loves you, Gorge.
Bye.
No Gorge.